But if horses come galloping past them, they soon go hurtling off in the other direction. Well, Leader will be the next one to be installed. Two more to go in for this Alycidon Stakes, so let's join Peter O'Sullivan.
Thank you, John. This is Capstan, who'll be the last to go in. 6 to 5 on Castle Keep, and Capstan 5 to 4, 14 bar. And Capstan being hooded for Stores entry. Those flies obviously very tiresome down in the area of the 1.5 start. That's it. He's in all right. The white flag raised under orders, and they're away. And Rontino going on from Capstan, World Leader, Russian George and Castle Keep. Rontino in the colours of Lady Beaverbrook, whose Magic Inn is reported by Corals to have been back to win 20,000 this morning in our next race, the X-Tail, from 11 to 2 to 9 to 2. Capstan gone on from him now. Capstan from Rontino. World Leader has taken a very strong hold. And then Castle Keep and finally Russian George. Capstan and Willie Carson from Bruce Raymond on Rontino, then Ray Guest on World Leader. Lester not quite in the picture at the moment, but he is now on Castle Keep. And Russian George, the back marker of the quintet, as they race uphill now in this third running of the Alycidon Stakes. Capstan, Rontino, World Leader, Castle Keep and Russian George. Been very similar order throughout so far. Capstan, the only 3-year-old from Rontino, World Leader close, a gap of a couple then to Castle Keep, and 3 lengths in arrears is Russian George. Running downhill now, and Willie Carson bidding for his 3rd winner of the meeting in the lead on Capstan from Rontino. Behind him World Leader, then Castle Keep and Russian George as they come down to the half-mile pole. Not a lot between Rontino on the right, Capstan on the left, World Leader just in behind him. Then Castle Keep being eased a little off the fence by Lester Pickett now, and Russian George back in 5th, and it's Capstan being pressed by Rontino. Castle Keep beginning his run towards the outside, the right of the picture as we see him now, just moving up into 2nd place. It's Capstan now from Castle Keep. Castle Keep coming there very strongly on the stand side, Lester Pickett. Rontino on the far side, very little between the two at the moment. Capstan on the far side, Castle Keep on the near side. Lester Pickett on the near side, on the far side. Willie Carson, very little between the two. Capstan with the advantage though as they race into the closing stages. Capstan, the 3-year-old, going away from his senior now as they race up towards the line. It's Capstan with Castle Keep renewing his challenge, but he won't get there. Capstan is the winner from Castle Keep in 2nd and 3rd, World Leader, and 4 was Russian George, and 5 and last Rontino. So Willie Carson goes to the front in the Ritz Club Charity Trophy, and the result of the Alycidon Stakes, first number 9, Capstan, owned by Mr. Dick Hollingsworth, trained by Dick Hearn and ridden by Willie Carson. Second number 3, Castle Keep, owned by Lavinia, Duchess of Norfolk, trained by John Dunlop and ridden by Lester Piggott. And third number 5, World Leader, owned by Mr. Carlo D'Alessio, trained by Luca Cumani and ridden by Ray Guest. Fourth number 2, Russian George. So Willie Carson goes ahead with 3 winners at the 1981 Goodwood Festival, winning here the 3rd running of the Alycidon Stakes on Capstan. Here's how he did it as we review it with Julian Wilson.
Well, this was another of these fascinating races. Willie Carson seemed to just kick here and strike for home. And Lester Piggott cruises up on the outside in Castle Keep and looked absolutely sure to win at this stage, I thought. Behind them is World Leader, who took a tremendous hold but's run a pretty good race, and Rontino and Russian George making his run on the outside. But Willie perhaps is just keeping a little bit up his sleeve, because as Lester cruises up here, looking, as I say, certain to win, whether or not Lester, when he looks over his left shoulder there to see if there's any danger, just disappointed disappointed his mount? I don't know, because suddenly Willie asks his mount for an extra effort, and he gets a length there. In fact, he gets a length and a half, and suddenly from cruising, Lester goes for his whip, pulls it through, straightens his horse out again, but from now on he's fighting a losing battle, because Willie's just pinched those couple of lengths, which I think Lester perhaps didn't think that he had in the tank. He's closing again at the end, Castle Keep, but the race has been won and lost, and one of those perplexing races that you scratch your head about. You can't quite understand why what has happened, but what has happened is that Capstan has won.
And he's become number 22 of the season for Dick Hearn in the process, and the 88th winner of the season for Willie Carson. Now goes one ahead of Lester Piggott after riding this 5-4 winner of the Alycidon Stakes. The 5-4 second favourite in the race named after the shortest price winner in the Goodwood Cup until Ardross won yesterday. Alycidon back in 1949 won the Cup at 130 odd. But yesterday we had an even hotter favourite in Ardross. Capstan by Welsh Pageant, out of Packet by Royal Palace. His sire and his grandsire trained with enormous success by Sir Noel Merlis. And the starting price is as follows.
First, number 9, Capstan, 5-4. Second, number 3, Castle Keep, 5-4 on, favourite. And third, number 5, World Leader, 28-1. The 5 runners. First, Capstan, 5-4. Second, Castle Keep, 5-4 on, favourite. And third, World Leader, 28-1. Jackpot number was 209, and of course the first leg of the trial will be very low, 22 pence. 22 pence.